Hello everyone. In this video we are going to talk about drop-down buttons in Flutter. In earlier video we already saw how types of buttons in Flutter and explained the raised button, flat button and the floating action button. In this video I'm gonna talk to you what is the drop-down button and how can we implement in our application. So like the codes here means which will return a run app for you. Sorry. Material app contain the stateful widget manually, so we are going to create a manual stateful widget. For creating a stateful widget we write stateful and just need to pass this manually created stateful widget and the material app. So we are going to pass just explanation, so I'm not going to create a scaffold widget or create the app bar. We just need a center widget here and pass the drop down under it. Drop-down buttons need an essential property called as item. Item is a list of items, list of drop-down menu items. So there are declare a child because center is a widget and drop-down button is also a widget. So when you put one widget under the another widget, you have to declare as a child widget. So that's why I written here child as our requirement. We need if you go put your cursor here and click on alt and enter, it will say it will bring items for you. Item actually is drop down menu item, means every drop down button needs a list of items that displayed after clicking it on it. So that's known as a drop down menu items. So let's create a list of first. Here is a list of days in a week created. We just need to pass this list under the drop down buttons. So days of week, actually it's a string here, so we have to map it in a drop down menu items. So click map. Once you click a map, here you can see the E is automatically created here. E is actually a name of object. You can put anything that you want just to make you more meaningful for you. I'm putting it here as a days because it contains the days of week. What it will return, the map function will return the drop down menu items that contain two things. First is child, which is a text widget, and the values, which also text widget for here. This is how we can do it. Like it here, drop menu items. And child is a text, which is actually a text for here, which contains the days. And the other thing, we need a value which also contains the days. So he says error throw because item need a list of drop down menu item, or this will return a list, but you have to cast it to list. And here it's all done, means now the item get a sufficient drop down menu items as a list, which is showed once you click on a drop down menu items. To make more clear, the drop down menu items need a list, so that's why we write it here. This function shows that a map function of a Flutter is returning and drop down menu items into the items. So what we do, we Drop down button need called there is a property in a drop down button called as values. Value contains the starting in a start the text showed in a drop down button is goes under the values. So we have select we are finding Sunday because our starting point is Sunday. There is one more property called onChain called values. So what actually I'm talking about, onChain get called once the user click on drop down, the list will come in front of him or her. Once you select another option, it will come, then the onChain will come into the existence. So what we do under the onChain, we have to change this value in a drop down, because if you select the others option, it should be visible. It should be change the value of drop down button which already present there. So what we have to do is we have to change that. We have to call this build function again, and actually we are dealing with a stateful widget. We have a function under the stateful widget is a set state. What we do under set and state actually call the build function again. Here is the build function you have. This build function will get called again each time. Get called each time when you call the set state, because it is a function of a stateful widget. So just go right in here. Under the set state, we have what we have to do. We have to change this values. Value equal to this value get a new value of a drop down buttons. So what is happening here? Just take a look and understand with me. Once this build function get called, each thing is set on a center, drop down is on center. You click on a drop down buttons and select. Now as the value of Sunday, you click on a drop down button and set it as select the Friday. Now what we'll do, once you select the Friday, the onChain can call and assign this value, assign here as a Friday rather than Sunday, and set state will call this build again. So the drop down the value get changed on Friday rather than Sunday. Let's run the code and take and make your mind more clear about the concept of drop down. So here is the output. Before describing about the outputs, just let you back the code and tell you something important. Actually, we return the center here, but my web configuration is not allowed it to do so. So what you have to do, if you follow my video, you have to return the scaffold, provide the app bar and body, and put that center widget in a body for make these applications run. Sorry for that inconvenience, which I just noticed that my Android is not configured for the web application. So that's happened here. If you design the Android application, code will remain the same. I'm calling the web application because I'm running the video. I'm running my examples on a Chrome rather than an emulator. That save my memory of computer also. Just click on a hot reload and save what the result bring it for us. And here are the result is. Once you click, here the list of days comes as we declare on a list. Let's say Thursday. So this will become this should become the Sunday, but it's not becoming it. Let's see what the wrong with the codes is. So what we have to do, you take a global variable here, which is a string. You can declare as a var and val as well. Var as well is in a Kotlin. If you work in a Kotlin, there is a concept of var and val. Var is a mutable, means once you put anything in a var, it can be changed in a runtime. But val is a immutable in a nature, so you cannot change the value of val if you declare the val val. So listen the name of days. copy it from here, and it will replace your drop down value. So now the value became the same as we declare in name and name of days, and it should name of days should be changed here. So what's happened actually? What's happened here? Expected to, okay. So actually I worked totally more, so I just forget sometime to put the commas, semicolons after the line. So what's actually happened? Once the name of days, once the you select when it's on change called, name of days becomes the new value provided by the on change. And once you after that the build function get called, after that the build function get called and change the value as the new assigned value of a name of days. Let's click on a hot reload and see what the result bring it for us. And here it is. Once you click in Thursday, you can this becomes the Thursday. That's what we have to do. That's what set widget does for us. If you click on Friday, it will become the Friday. If you click on Saturday, it will become a Saturday. Now the concept is almost clear. Hopefully, I'm hoping this. If not, please write in comments. I will try to explain more clearly for you. There is some property need to be explained in under the drop downs. Here is a hint function. Hint is also there. Like we put hints should be contain the text widget. Select the days. What is the difference between hint and value? Is hint is just for show. If you are aware with the drop down concept, there is something show in a start, but you cannot select that thing again. So means there is something written like select the days, but if you click on a drop down, if you assume there is a select on date, you cannot select that option, select the day again. So you have to select the meaningful option according to the list. That's what the hint done for us. There is some more function like elevation 10. Let's see what it bring the change the result is. Click here, and now you say there is not any elevations, right? So it not showed is there. It's something like a plain panel, and there is a list just created. It's not behaving like a drop down. Let's put 100 and say what the result bring, what is the change bring it for us. There is nothing happened. You can select, you can put the icon in a drop down button also. For it you have to go click on icons, put the icons what you want. Share icon is one of my favorite icons, so whenever I get confused what icon should be placed in the terms of learning, so I will put the share as well. You can change the icon colors. I can enable and disable color here. Icon size we can change to make it bigger and small. There is also something like drop down colors. You can change the drop down colors also, like dark blue will be the more understandable for you. Click on hot reload. Here is the icon you can see easily. The icon is come after the drop down text, and now the icon now the drop down list drop down colors have changed in a blue as you pass it. So there is some more property you can, if you want to check, you can check one by one according to you, and that's make a concept clear for you too. So let's end this video here. Hope you the drop down how we can implement the drop down in Flutter is clear for you. If it remains some doubts and there is something which is not easily understandable for you, please bring me aware with those things. Write a comment, share my videos with your friend and family, and keep supporting me. Thanks for your time, and thanks for watching the video. Bye bye.